Hello, my name is Marwa.
I'm Kalsa.
And I'm Karina.
Today we'll be discussing the ethical issues behind charities providing support to Afghanistan. For years, Afghanistan has faced severe political and economic instability, particularly as of August 2021 when the Taliban regained control following a 20-year conflict when the US and NATO forces had withdrawn from the country. Since their rise to power, Afghanistan has seen an increase in poverty, displacement, and food insecurity. Furthermore, women have faced severe hardship due to the Taliban's strict interpretation of Islamic law and has set limits to their education and employment access. From a collective viewpoint, we strongly believe that providing charity support to Afghanistan is ethical, as it's our duty as humans to help those struggling and facing hardship.
Charities are set up to help those struggling by providing support and advocacy for change. Afghanistan has been going through a humanitarian crisis where women's rights are being reversed, people are being displaced and facing extreme hunger. Charities allowed the people of Afghanistan who need support to receive the appropriate help and others who want to do good in the world to assist them through their funds and actions that allow positive change to take place. Helping those in need grants us the power to demonstrate moral values like compassion and benevolence. However, it raises the question, do charities do more harm than good? The Human Rights Council, part of the UN, has been involved in Afghanistan since October 2021 as part of their Special Procedures Program. A human rights expert, Richard Bennett, has been tasked to improve the situation of human rights in Afghanistan by engaging in advocacy and act on individual reported violations. The work that charities do could hinder this formal process and get in the way of official work done by the UN and therefore be unjust. However, charities aim to provide help to those facing hardship, and so their work should align with the UN's, and there shouldn't be any controversies between the two.
Charities cover a broad range of ways in supporting Afghanistan. There are charities that raise awareness like Care International, who advocate for women's rights, some that give emergency help like Oxfam, who respond to emergencies caused by the conflict, some that provide direct support, and some that do long-term projects. In the short run, these give help to those struggling in the hard times by giving them support and the help they need through their advocacy and resources. However, in the long run, there may be an over-reliance on the charity support, as some only mitigate the problems instead of addressing the root causes of them, or having third-party involvements that make it challenging for the aid to decrease and can therefore be seen as unjust to have charities help Afghanistan. The World Food Programme has been in Afghanistan for over 50 years. They have tried to help with long-term food security in the country, but the ongoing conflict, displacement and economic difficulties in Afghanistan has made it difficult to sustain the food security program for long term. On the other hand, the advocacy charities do will help prevent the implications that third parties cause regarding charity support, for example, in long-term projects as it aims to solve the root causes of the problems that people face in Afghanistan.
There are many mixed reactions to charity support. On one hand, it gives the suffering people a hope for change and a better future. Furthermore, the awareness raised through the help that charities do encourages more people to become aware of the injustices that people are facing, encouraging people to support, resulting in positive change done on a grander scale. On the other hand, many charities in Afghanistan have faced threats from groups such as the Taliban and ISIS-K with their presence. The International Committee of the Red Cross helps people affected by the conflict by providing them with medical care, food, and protection, as well as aiding detainees and reuniting families. Due to their work with people in conflict, there have been many instances in which they have been caught in the crossfire of conflict zones, and thus there is a contradiction, since charities aim to help people, yet put others at risk. However, without charities doing what they do and volunteers risking their own lives, there will be no one there to assist those who, for example, get caught up in crossfire, and so it is a worthwhile risk that charity volunteers undertake to be able to help everyone in Afghanistan.
In conclusion, we believe that it is ethical to provide charity support to Afghanistan. Ida Leopold once said, ethical behavior is doing the right thing when no one else is watching, when doing the wrong thing is legal. The good that charities do to help those struggling in Afghanistan vast outweighs anything that is or can be wrong with charity support. Thank you for listening.